Hey, good morning, y'all. You know what it is. It's a beautiful Monday football morning, September the 19th. The sun is shining, the cars are commuting, and New York football had itself a day. I want to say a big shout to the Jets because, dude, man, watching that game in the first half, you did not expect what you saw because that Browns defense was just sitting back, teeing off on Flacco like the whole first half. Miles Garrett had so many fantasy points the first half. I mean, and it's crazy because Flacco is literally a traditional pocket drop back. Don't move, don't have angles, just throw the ball. That's what he does. He drops back in a straight line, or if he does drop back and move, he moves to the left. But unfortunately, that's the same direction that the defense is coming most times. Miles Garrett, a couple of times, he wasn't even blocked. Like, not only did they not put one person on him, at one point they put nobody on him, and he shot right through. But to their credit, man, they pulled that one out. They pulled that one out. And big shout to Miles Garrett, boy. Brees Hall, not Miles Garrett, excuse me, Garrett Wilson, I apologize. Brees Hall did a pretty good job. Michael Carter is very elusive. And their running game is very good. I like their running game a lot. But I mean, when Garrett Wilson got hit in the back and you saw him go down, and everybody was just like, "Oh no!" A couple of plays later, dude's back in the daggone game, and I believe scores the game-winning touchdown. Yes, yes. Well, the game-tying touchdown, and then the extra point wins the game. Wow. How do you lose a game 21-21? Wow. Wow. And honestly, it was looking kind of tough for Robert Saleh's receipts earlier on in that game. It really was. But again, they stuck to it. They kept fighting. They kept pushing. They did not allow the Browns to have that victory. They took it right out of it was dinner time, and all of a sudden, y'all can't eat. Snatch. And it was very good to see. So the Jets are now 1-1 under Flacco, but I still think they will be a better team when they get Zach Wilson back. Because honestly, defenses just keep watching how Flacco decides to not move, and they're going to kill him. They're going to kill him back there. I mean, he's just really not mobile. He's the antithesis of a mobile quarterback. Like, statue quarterback, if there's such thing, that's what he is. He's a statue quarterback. He will stay right there and give you all kinds of targets. If you're on defense, he just will, poor fella. But yo, that's Jets love right there. They did a great job, and they got their first win. So right on. Next thing I'm gonna definitely talk about is the Giants, of course. My G man. Boy, I don't want to hear nobody talk nothing about my quarterback. I'm done with his Daniel Jones, whatever. He was picked sixth overall, whatever. They shouldn't have guessed Saquon Barkley. Enough. Enough. Just enough. What more do you want to see from the boy? I mean, running for first downs, keeping plays alive with his feet, looking down range. I mean, Dable's offense. I mean, again, I'm not going to wax super poetic because the truth of the matter is, in the first quarter, first half actually, we struggled. We struggled to move the ball. We struggled to take advantage of the situational opportunities that the Panthers gave us. I mean, special teams and defensive turnovers gave us great field position early in the game. Led to 6 points total, 2 field goals. When you're that close, you gotta get it. You gotta pay that off. You got to pay that off. But it seemed like they keyed in on our running game and had a good game plan for it and disrupted Saquon for pretty much the first half. And of course, our everything it stems from the running game for us. So if our running game is stifled, our passing game is going to be a little stifled, and that's what you saw. Uh, but those Panthers, man. I mean, again, I I didn't see much difference between Baker Mayfield and Daniel Jones yesterday, except Daniel Jones, you know, won. No, I mean, when I say that, I mean, for all the questions about Daniel and all the questions about Baker, they're pretty much the same animal. You know, there's skill there. There's definitely skill there with Baker. I guess I don't know with him. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the Panthers, man. It just doesn't seem like the Panthers are just a team with much punch or pop, to be honest. I don't know, man. The Panthers don't wow me, but at the same time, I wasn't sure where the Giants were. I mean, I'm glad we got the win last week, but you know, I wanted to see if it was real. You can say that. I wanted to see if those things that I saw last week were gonna hold up, like that running game and Sterling Shepard as like an actual option on offense. And I did. I saw those things again. Saquon had a much better second half. Came alive. You know, got open, broke out for some really important uh, yardage. And Sterling Shepard again caught some important balls. Uh, Kenny Galladay, man, listen. I don't know what's up with that dude, but I do know the one thing that he's not doing for us is giving us any good tape in which to use to trade him. That's what's annoying me about Kenny Galladay. Is he's not even putting up good tape. We need him to put up good tape so we can escape the last of the Skittleman stuff and move on. But who is Richie James, ladies and gentlemen? Because my goodness, you want to talk safety net, safety blanket, whatever, it is that man there, Richie James. That boy catch everything. He catch stuff with his calf muscles. You know what I mean? That was another really good thing to see, especially with Wandell being out. I do want to say Evan Neal. You're getting better, bruh, but there's still some things that you gotta clean up. There's definitely some things you need to clean up, but you are getting better. And our defense is sneaky pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm anxious to see what it looks like when we get our guys back healthy, especially Kayvon. I really want to see Kayvon and Aziz. You know what I mean? Healthy. I that will definitely give more of a pop to our defense and make us just a little bit scarier. Now I do need Tony and them to step up a bit better and to get themselves the ability to get open and really tote that rock, because Daniel is going to need these guys going forward, man. I mean, but I have utter confidence in Daniel. Daniel has a no quit in him. He's got moxie. You know what I mean? Daniel got moxie, and moxie honestly carries you. Where when you beat down and you're behind and you're not sure, Moxie and heart come into play very well and could easily change outcomes in my opinion. So I like what Daniels put forward. I appreciate his work ethic. I I like my quarterback. Again, yesterday he showed me something. We could have lost that game. We could have folded it in and packed it in, but he did not. And that's what we need. So that was fire. So yeah, 2-0. Mm, very interesting times right now. Very interesting. Let's see what else on the mental Rolodex. The Cowboys won. Yeah, I guess. All right. Big shout out to my homeboy Tony for that one. Uh, yo, the Raiders, man. I don't know, man. Listen, if I'm their coach, listen. The defense is on punishment for real. Y'all are grounded. The defense is grounded, man. Y'all can't go play y'all can't play with your friends for like 2 days, man. That was ridiculous. Y'all had the Arizona Cardinals beat, had them laid to rest, done. How you let them beat you in walk-off fashion like that? How you let them do that to you? I mean, my gosh, yo. Wow. Wow. I mean, and you can't, just wow. Just, you, Kyler and them was kicking dirt over him. It was over. It was dust. Y'all let him come back from nothing, yo. That's crazy. Speaking of nothing, yo, what in the world is going on in Indianapolis, man? What is going on in Indianapolis, man? You can't blame this on Carson Wentz. You can't blame this on no Carson Wentz. Y'all got destroyed by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like, again. Why? Why do y'all allow this to happen? What is wrong? Y'all ain't put up no points. No points. Jonathan Taylor was a useless pick. Oh my God. What are y'all doing over there? Listen, all I know is if this keep up, I don't want to hear nothing about Carson Wentz wasn't it. Cause I'll be the first to say it. If this continues, it's Jim Irsay, not Carson Wentz, who's the problem over there. I'ma just say it. We all know that he likes his massages and his cocaine too. We know this. We know this. We know Carson and Frank Reich are wildly religious. We know this too. He didn't fire Frank Reich, but he did let go of Carson because maybe there was just too much religion in that locker room for Jim Irsay's vibe. And so if that's the case, remember, this is the same team that damn near killed Andrew Luck. This is the same team that broke Peyton's neck. This is the same team, guys. Like, why aren't we actually looking at the Colts? Like, why are they so dysfunctional? Why aren't we really looking at the Colts that way? We was all set to blame Carson Wentz for their downfall last year when he damn near got them in the playoffs. And apparently there really is something about them and the Jacksonville Jaguars because Carson ain't there and you still get eviscerated by this team. This is a common theme for you guys. There's something in the water in Jacksonville that gets y'all, I don't know what to do. But that, listen, I don't think Matt Ryan came there for that. And you can't blame Matt Ryan either. He's new there. Golly, guys. To tie in your first game and then to lose the second, bro. Y'all really got to go back to y'all drawing board and look at things because that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. All right, so my last update on the mental Rolodex ride. Detroit at the Commanders. Boy, oh boy. That first half for the Commanders was, if anything could go wrong, it will go wrong. I mean, a field goal, a safety, and a touchdown, all in the first. Y'all was down 22-0. Y'all was similar to the Colts. Similar, very, very similar. Nothing was going on, nothing was happening, nothing was clicking. And then all of a sudden, the second half, Carson wakes up, the offense wakes up, the defense wakes up a little bit. And honestly, I'm going to put that loss squarely on the shoulders of the Commanders defense. The offense ended up scoring 26 points and they lose 26-36 because every time they scored to catch up, the defense let the Lions score again too. And, that's just shooting yourself in the foot, man. You're already behind the eight ball by a whole lot because your defense couldn't stop the Lions, couldn't stop Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know what I mean? And yeah, so for that, I'm really looking at the defense like, come on, guys, come on. How are we gonna win these games if y'all show up like this? You know, it's tough. It's really, really, really tough. But at the same time, I gotta give props to the Lions. They barely lost last week, and they came into the game yesterday like, listen, this is who we are, and let's get it. Let's get it. And that let's get it. Oof. Oof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Lions are scary. I mean, I don't know if they're going nowhere, but you don't really want to play the Lions this year. You just really don't. That's just from what I'm seeing. Oof. You don't want to play the Lions this year. All right. I did say that was the last, but then one other game popped into my head, and it's another one of these games where it was supposed to be a revenge game, but oh, brother. Dude, what is going on, Baltimore? My gosh. Again, another one. Y'all had them. It was like 23-7. Y'all had them. There's no way that they should have won that game in the closing minute. 22 seconds of the game. Just no way that you allow that to happen. And yo, Lamar had a ridiculous game. Ridiculous. Stat line was nutty. And y'all lose. Like 5 touchdowns and y'all lose. Like, come on. You're not going to have success that way. If you're thinking you're a championship type of caliber team this year, a loss like that smacks you squarely in the face. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because championship teams win those games. They don't allow the other team to come back. They put the smack down and they keep the smack down. That was ridiculous. But again, you can't sleep on Miami. Tua and Tyreek and doing the waddle and all of that. Dude, they were down, but that's why there's 4 quarters in this game, because they're wearing out. And as long as there's a minute on the clock, seconds on that clock, there's a chance. And they squarely proved that by taking every opportunity they had and winning that game. But this is why you play the game. This is why we watch. Because it's exciting. You don't know what's gonna happen, and it's wild. Don't mind me. I was just looking at the car behind me because for some strange reason, even though the forward traffic is going over there, they decided to swing up real fast behind me. I don't understand that. But hey, you get great football and you get great traffic tips from your main man, Coach Farr, every morning. It's what I do. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all listening and tuning in to me as I wax poetic about the things that I see. We got a week left until next training camp begins. So I'm definitely going to be on there with that. And you're going to be checking in with me on the Giants this whole season because I'm going to be dropping it. You know what I mean? Look out for the entertainer. Look out for Tommy's takes. He's a little bit half baked these days because he was out there at the game and caught the little sunburns, but it's all good. He said he was rotisserie chicken style, and I hear that. So enjoy your Monday. Enjoy your week. You know what I mean? And again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate every view I get. Trust me, I do. Shamimi and Coach Fa, Candid Minute. I'll talk to y'all soon.